Hello students, in the previous videos we discussed about the topologies in detail. Now we are going to discuss some of the practice questions related to topology. Now our first question number 1 in topology is related to the connection fails. In topology, what will happen or what are the effects of any type of failure in a topology in our communication? Now the question is, for each of the following four networks, here the four networks are our four basic topologies. Four basic topologies. The consequence if a connection is failed. If a connection is failed. Now we'll go for the solution. First one is 5 devices arranged in a mesh topology. First one is about the mesh topology. In mesh topology, we discussed in the previous video that every device is connected with every other device. Let's consider we have 5 devices. Here, dedicated link of a device with every other device. One is connected with all the 4 devices. 2 is also connected with all the 4 devices. And 3 is also connected with the remaining devices, and 4 is also connected with the remaining devices. Now, every device has a dedicated point-to-point link with every other device. If a connection is failed, here the question is, if a connection is failed, then what will happen? Now let's see, if this connection between the device number 2 and 3 get failed, then what will happen? If a connection is failed, then the other connections are still be working. Means we can send the message from device number 3 from device number 3 to message to device number 2. The message from device number 3 through the message through the link between 4 and 2. The message from device number 3 to message number 2, device number 2 through the link between the 5 and 2. Means if the connection is failed, the other connections will still be working, and we are able to send message to the particular recipient by use of the other links. Okay, means only that links get affected, not the other links. The network is not affected by the single link failure between the two devices. Okay, now the second question is here about the 5 devices are arranged in a star topology and not included the hub. Second question is related to star topology. In star topology, we know we have a central controller called hub or switch. Here we have 5 devices, device number 1, device number 2, device number 3, device number 4, and the connection of device number 5. Here two type of failures are possible. First failure is a link between a node and the hub. Between a node and the hub. This is the central controller device we consider here. And the second is the hub failure. If your hub fails, then what will happen? First, if a link between a device get failed, if the link between the device number 1 and the hub get failed, the other devices will still be able to send data through the hub. There will be no access to the device which has the failed connection with the hub. Only this device is not the part of the network, but the other devices are still be able to communicate through the hub. Okay. Second question is, if the hub fails, you see, if your hub is failed, your central controller fails, then your complete network get that. Your complete network becomes that. No device is able to send messages to other device because the central controller get failed. This is the main disadvantage of the star topology. Now, next question here is 5 devices arranged in a bus topology. Now, see, in the bus topology, we know we have a backbone cable. This is a backbone cable, and to this backbone cable, we connect our devices by using a tap and a drop lines. Now, we connect the device number 1, device number 2, the device number 3, and the device number 4. Here also two type of failures are possible. The first failure is if the backbone cable get failed, backbone cable break, or you can say the backbone cable get fail. Then what will happen? Second is if a drop line get failed. if a drop line fail? The questions are possible here also. If the backbone cable is failed, let's see if this backbone cable is break down from here, then the complete network is divided into two parts. The device number 1 is not able to send message to device number 4, and the device number 3 is not able to send message to the device number 2. Means that all transmission stops if the backbone cable in the bus topology get failed. Means complete transmission fails. Means transmissions stop. Transmissions stop if the backbone cable failed in the bus topology. But if a drop line is failed, let's see this drop line with one get failed. Only this device is not working as a part of the network, but the other devices are able to communicate with each other. Only the corresponding devices cannot operate. Only the corresponding device is not operate. Corresponding device cannot operate. Other devices are able to communicate, send messages to one another, and make a communication possible. Now the next question is related to the ring topology. If 5 devices are arranged in a ring topology, this is the ring topology. In ring topology, we know we have a ring cable, and through this ring cable, devices are connected to with the help of a repeater. This is device number 1, device number 2, device number 3, device number 4, and device number 5. Here also two types of failures are possible. One is the ring breakdown, ring cable breakdown. Second is the device and the ring cable link fails. Link fails. In the first one we discuss, let's see if the ring is breakdown from here. If the ring is unidirectional, here the point is, if the ring is unidirectional, then the network get failed. If the ring is unidirectional, means disable the whole network. Disable the whole network. Disable the whole network. But if the ring is bidirectional, or you can say the ring is dual ring, then the communication is possible through the alternate paths, through the alternate method, or you can say through the alternate packet direction. Message or communication is still possible if the ring is dual ring. Okay, two answers. Second is if a device and the ring link is failed. If this link is failed, only this device is not able to work. Only the corresponding device cannot operate, but the other devices and the ring packets are still in the working process. This is the method when a ring gets failed or the connection gets failed. Okay, from this question you analyze one thing: how the communication is still be possible. What are the failure points in the networks are possible if some type of breakage in the main cables or some type of breakage is happen in the connection of the device with the particular central devices or the devices through which the message get traveled in the network. Okay, so one simple question I'm asking, by the analysis of this complete discussion of this question, try to answer the question. The question here is, the topology with the highest reliability is A bus, B star, C ring, and D is mesh topology. Try to answer the question if you understand the previous question. From the previous question analysis, I'm saying you the answer is the correct answer is D, that is the mesh topology. In mesh topology, only the connection fails, but the another connections are still be working, and through that connections we are able to communicate with the devices. Okay, so this is the main topic related to the reliability. So mesh topologies have highest reliability as compared to other 4 basic topologies. Okay.